Hello, and welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 5. We're in the midst of conquering the Middle East as Brazil, and by conquering I mean winning, because I'm not actually going to go for a military victory. I'd have picked a different civilization if I wanted to do that. And I think I'll move the swordsman a bit over this way, so that he's in a better position to move out later. While short-term dealing with the religious situation around here would probably be a good idea, we really do want to get Sweden to our side if we can, and they're more likely to get converted by someone else than Venice is. So, yeah. Because especially if we could get enough power in the World Congress to set our religion as the world religion when the time comes for that, that would be very, very good. We'll retreat to the south. We can now purchase our missionary. And let's start building some more scouts. Gonna move him here. Clear out that barbarian encampment as we wait for the missionary to get down here. Although that might be a bad idea and kind of a waste. No, because otherwise we're going to get barbarians bothering us from over here. So we will want to deal with that. And just fortify until you're healed. Missionary, go here. Swordsman. Minor defeat. Really? Yeah. Okay. You're lucky. We'll deal with you later. And all things considered, move here. And that scout will be finished. That is a lot of iron. No doubt about it. We don't need the iron. Will you give us 5 gold per turn? Yes. Okay. That works. I'm happy with that. The money is useful. We can use it for a lot of things. Great merchant! This one I think I am going to send off on a trade mission. In fact, since we're sending our missionary over that way, we'll have him do nothing, and we will, instead of building another customs house, I'm going to have the missionary head over towards Wellington here. And Grand Temple. Purchase, market, amphitheater, temple. So more faith per turn for us. And then build the Grand Temple. And same trade route as before. And scout, explore. But yeah, we'll have the Notre Dame has been built in a faraway land. Oh, which technology is that? Physics. That's a shame too. That's not a. That would have been a nice wonder. Oh well. Yeah, you're gonna do nothing again as we move our. We're gonna go there. As we move our other units to try and get across and get where they're going. You have the interesting job of trying to protect 2 different units. Huh. I wonder if we could get that. Maybe. I forgot that was there. I don't know that I really want a coastal city, but maybe if we threw down like a city here. Or social policies. Well, the good news is we're about to adopt another, so we'd actually be up a little higher on the list. We've discovered barbarians. I don't care. And that will be good. That will also be good once we get there. We're going to want this one, probably, for our next one. And, yep. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll do this, this, and this to finish off patronage. Then we'll start looking to other policy trees. Okay, there's no more barbarians there. That's good. The missionary does not have much of a line of sight, so this is kind of risky. But, you know, it is kind of time sensitive that we get him over there, because if we can convert those soon enough, the religious pressure will force some of the other cities to start converting. And, you know, that will help us very much. Because missionaries can only spread religion twice. Yeah. It's going to be like, but what? Unless they can do it 3 times. And then once we have this built, we'll be able to work up towards additional missionaries much faster. Yeah, we've just kind of given up on having that missionary stay near any sort of protection. That has been built in a faraway land. Again, that would have been another nice one to have. Are we still winning the technology race? Yes, we are. Ruins discovered. Really? Okay, that's very interesting to know. Also, somewhere up here might make a really good place to build a city. And hopefully there's no enemies on the other side of that hill. Yeah, this is a really, like, bad and reckless way to go about doing this. There are definitely much better ways. And more money, more faith, more culture. None of it's fast enough. It all must go faster. $20 culture. Well, not as big as that would have been early game, but still good. Don't get me wrong. I think once we get to Ur, our journey will be fairly safe from that point on. And Angkor Wat. That would be a good wonder to have. I think that's what we'll have Rio work on next once it finishes the Grand Temple. I think things will probably be pretty safe between here and here. So, yay. Oh, well, it was a 4-way tie, but because we already had more influence with them, they are now our ally, with all the benefits that confers to us. Okay. So now that that's done, we are... Well, I guess we'll build a farm here. And, we'll go across. Yeah, I think the rest of that journey is going to be fine. So we'll have our swordsmen return and start dealing with some of these barbarians. 5 gold and horses for open borders. We don't really need the horses, but the gold per turn is good enough, and they could always just walk around, and it wouldn't be that big of a deal, so I don't care too much about giving them the open borders. Early on in the game, anyways. Late game, if they were like going for a culture victory or something, then I might have a problem. But if this doubles the religious pressure from the city, that's what it does, right? I think so. Then that will double the pressure going here, giving it a lot of pressure, causing it to build up in our favor. And then once that's built up, we will have a lot of pressure going here, causing it to convert to our religion as well. Seriously. Right there. That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. That is really bad, too. That is a delay we cannot afford with the religious pressure from other religions on their cities. And trade mission. Now friends with Wellington. And that up to there. Fortify until healed. Fuse production. University is good. But this is good too. We've got a lot of money. In fact, we should use some of it. We'll pledge to protect, and then we will give them that gold. And now we have 2 allies, and because of the type of city-state they are, that's more food in all of our cities, which fits in with our general gameplay strategy. And once we've dealt with these barbarians, I think we'll go down and finish off that encampment, which might get us relationship bonuses with both of these cities and probably make it safer to bring a missionary around, which we will be able to try again next turn, which is what we're going to try again next turn. Yes, yes, purchase with faith. I had clicked on this unit for a reason. Nope, we're just gonna run. We'll fortify and let them make the first move there. Then we will purchase a missionary.
Ich sehe, ihr bewundert meinen neuen Palast. Soll keiner sagen, ich sei eine ungerechte Frau.
No.
Treffen wir eine Abmachung.
Look, I still think we're probably going to end up at war at some point, all things considered. And I don't feel like giving away a quarter of my treasury to you. Oh, crap. Sorry, but sorry about that, but this is bad. We really need to get that missionary over there ASAP. Because otherwise we're going to lose a really valuable ally. And I don't think I need to do a lot more explaining why that's bad. And then they've made their move, so with that in mind, let's start taking out this encampment. And let's purchase a worker. Let's wait for it to finish processing and then purchase a worker. And now we gotta fortify. then... No, that's stupid. You shouldn't build farms on hills. Hills are places for mines. Speaking of which... And then purchase a worker. And... Because of how the situation has gone, instead of our plans to spread our faith up this way, we're going to need to focus on getting a second missionary down to Sweden. And, yeah, I agree with building some farms over here. Seems like a good and reasonable move to me. Fits in line with our general strategy. And to there, and to there. And construct that farm. Production. East India Company and Artists Guild. Interesting that they would think that's where the East India Company should be, but I disagree. Instead, we will build the walls so it can be properly defended. And 5 more turns till another missionary, which again we are going to be sending down here because we need to win the conversion race. And once 4 of their cities are of our religion, the others will convert fairly quickly, and it'll start putting pressure on Ur. Yes, Wellington is under attack. Wellington is consistently under attack, and it's really quite a problem. Actually, you can cross water, so it might be better to have you go. But if there's any barbarian ships in the water, we're absolutely doomed. Also, someone only just now made it to the medieval era, which, you know, things probably aren't going too well for them. Like all things considered, you know, they just now got to the medieval era. Almost. Somebody's here. Oh, that's, well, they've built a city kind of where we were thinking, so we're definitely going to want to go up this way, probably. Maybe even this way or this way. But that's, oh, I know that color. Can't think of the name. Telling you, I know the color. It's well, I think even though it's kind of risky, I am gonna go for getting them into the water and try that way. Bad, Austria. Bad. Don't do that. And you've stopped working. I guess the horseman's in range. You've stopped working too. Same reason, no doubt. Do nothing. Yep. Luxury for luxury. Definitely good. And processing time for the turns is starting to go up, which makes sense. It's around 200. That's about where you start to see the turns taking a noticeably longer amount of time. So I'm not surprised by that. And caravan could be in trouble next turn. But that's going to be it for this episode. So if you want to find out if our missionary will make it, if our caravan survives or not, and other thrilling and exciting questions, you'll just have to tune in next time. And in the meantime, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. So, yeah, bye. Hope to see you again next time.